A recent CDC report reveals a tripling of emergency room visits due to vaping-related complications among teenagers. This alarming statistic highlights the growing severity of the issue, as more and more young people are being affected by the harmful effects of vaping. This surge underscores the urgent need to address the teen vaping crisis. Healthcare professionals are increasingly concerned about the long-term health implications for this vulnerable age group. What started as a harmless trend has escalated into a public health emergency. The accessibility and appeal of e-cigarettes have made them particularly popular among teenagers, leading to widespread use. Emergency rooms are now overflowing with teenagers experiencing severe respiratory issues. These complications range from shortness of breath to more serious conditions like lung damage and even respiratory failure. This trend should serve as a wake-up call for parents, educators, and policymakers. It is crucial for all stakeholders to understand the gravity of the situation and take immediate action. The deceptive marketing tactics of the vaping industry are inflicting widespread damage. These tactics often target young people, making vaping seem attractive and harmless. We must invest in prevention programs, strengthen regulations, and provide cessation resources. Education and awareness campaigns can play a significant role in curbing this epidemic. The future of our children depends on our collective action to curb this alarming trend. By working together, we can create a healthier environment for the next generation. The plumes of vapor, often perceived as harmless, conceal a sinister truth. What looks like a simple cloud is actually a complex mixture of substances that can have serious health implications. These clouds, laced with flavors like bubblegum and cotton candy, are not just about taste. They mask the presence of harmful chemicals that users inhale with every puff. Inside each cartridge is a dangerous cocktail of chemicals, many of which are not fully understood. Nicotine, a highly addictive stimulant, is one of the primary ingredients. It hooks users quickly and keeps them coming back for more. This substance can have devastating effects on developing teenage brains, impairing cognitive functions, and leading to addiction. Each inhale delivers a potent dose of nicotine directly into the lungs and bloodstream, affecting the body almost immediately. Beyond nicotine, the vapor is a toxic brew of chemicals, heavy metals, and ultrafine particles. These substances can cause long-term damage to the respiratory system. Studies reveal dangerous metals like lead, nickel, and tin in the vapor, affecting young organs. Flavors, while seemingly harmless, can be deceptive. These flavors are achieved through chemicals that can transform into harmful compounds when heated and inhaled. Diacetyl, used for buttery flavor, is one such chemical. It has been linked to a debilitating lung disease known as popcorn lung, which causes severe respiratory issues and is difficult to treat. Teen vaping exposes lungs to a toxic cocktail of chemicals with long-term consequences. These chemicals include nicotine, formaldehyde, and various heavy metals, which can cause significant harm to the respiratory system. Recent studies show vaping can damage lung tissue, leading to conditions like popcorn lung. This condition, formerly known as bronchiolitis obliterans, results in the scarring and narrowing of the smallest airways in the lungs. This irreversible condition, once seen in factory workers exposed to harmful chemicals, is now diagnosed in young vapers. The damage is often permanent and can severely impact quality of life. The delicate air sacs in the lungs become scarred and inflamed, restricting airflow. This scarring can lead to chronic breathing difficulties and reduced oxygen intake. Teenagers who vape are at increased risk of pneumonia, collapsed lungs, and COPD. These serious conditions can require extensive medical treatment and can be life-threatening. These conditions, once associated with long-term smoking, are now seen in young vapers. The early onset of such diseases can lead to a lifetime of health issues and medical interventions. Even short-term exposure to e-cigarette vapor can impair lung function. This impairment can manifest as shortness of breath, wheezing, and decreased exercise capacity. These impairments can hinder physical activity and increase susceptibility to infections. Young athletes may find their performance significantly affected and their overall health compromised. Teen lungs are still developing, making them particularly vulnerable to e-cigarette toxins. The exposure during these critical years can disrupt normal lung development. The damage during these formative years can have lasting health consequences. It can lead to chronic respiratory issues, reduced lung capacity, and a higher risk of lung diseases in adulthood. The rise in teen vaping is a result of the vaping industry's predatory marketing tactics. Products and campaigns to appeal to young people. Sleek designs and enticing flavors make vaping attractive to a tech-obsessed generation. Flavors mask the harshness of nicotine, making it easier. The industry exploits flavors to attract young customers, ignoring health consequences. Social media platforms popular among youth are flooded with glamorous vaping images. Influencer marketing and targeting as a harmless part of teenage life. These tactics exploit the vulnerabilities of a generation, leading to nicotine addiction. Together we can support our youth and build a healthier future.